Entree Afternoons.
All right, so this week,
It's a crazy week. Yeah. What do you got?
There's this musician named Pogo. It's such a weird name because it's hard to search.
Yeah, but he's known for remixing like Disney songs into like his own EDM, like electronic songs, I guess. Kind of just like sampling weird stuff and turning it into like a catchy song.
Yeah. So yeah, he's done like Alice in Wonderland. I don't know, basically a lot of Disney movies and a lot of everything.
Right.
But this guy has worked. He's worked with Pixar and Disney, I believe, to make remixes of those.
Oh, really? They like
songs
paid him
movies.
to remix stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
And I think he also worked with Showtime for Dexter.
Oh, no kidding. Wow.
And maybe a few other things.
So he's pretty notable. You might have not have like heard of his name before, but he makes some big stuff.
Yeah, definitely. So this video he created surfaced. What day was that? Monday or Tuesday, maybe?
Yeah, it was a little earlier this week.
Yeah. And in this video, he had made it in 2016. It finally came alive. It was private on YouTube, meaning you couldn't search for it to really find it. The only way to watch it was if you had the
link,
direct
right.
URL. Yeah.
Right.
And I guess someone got a hold of it or something, and it was originally posted to LGBT forum community, and then it moved to Reddit, which is where I saw it.
Right.
And in this video, he basically his original name was Faggotron, his YouTube
That was his
channel name. Yeah, and I remember that. Like, do you remember that was his channel name?
No, because I remember you would send me some of his songs, but I don't remember ever like checking out his channel. That was kind of crazy.
Yeah.
He had it as like that name for so long.
I know. So that was his name, and this video he made was in reference to his username, and he was like,
Right.
in this video, he made it to clear up what his name meant, because people were wondering like if it was, and he basically went on to say that he made it because he hates gays.
Yeah, he was really blunt
entirely.
About it. Yeah,
extremely blunt, like the worst I've heard in a long time, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And a good takeaway is he basically just hated. He called them an abomination and just all kinds of other crazy stuff.
He's not with it.
And even went on to do a fist bump in regards to the Orlando nightclub shooting.
That's the shooting where all the gays were killed in the
it was a gay nightclub, I believe.
Yeah.
And so that happened, and it is.
Yeah.
I saw that, and I instantly knew it was a career ender right there.
Yeah, it was just like, I mean, I don't know why he would record that in the first place. It's not like he just typed it out to somebody, like explaining what his YouTube channel was. He like legit made a video. Obviously, he didn't post it on his main channel for 2 years or whatever. But yeah, he just like pretty much was like a career suicide. Like you can't be that blunt about that kind of opinion, or you can't share that kind of opinion in today's world and like expect no one to like be upset about it.
And especially being a professional and working with companies that have like
what the heck?
I mean have seen a super strict like policy of like just like firing you as soon as you said something controversial.
I mean, he's working with Disney. Like, how much higher up can you get? Like, what is he? Why would he do that?
And so that went on. That was live for like 3 days, and then he ended up posting a.
Because I thought it was a troll. I thought he was just like, no one can be that blunt. I thought he was screwing around. But then you're telling me it's not, right?
Well, I mean, I think it could definitely easily be a joke, which is what he went on to say, that it was a joke. But at the same time, like, it doesn't really matter if it was a joke or not because it was done.
Right.
Like, he already said it, and it's in a concrete YouTube video that now probably hundreds of people have.
Right.
And I wish he deleted the description of this video, and I wish I could read it because it kind of summed it all up. But
what did he say?
I feel like he kind of did a little cop-out with it, and he said, it was obviously a joke because I myself am bi-curious.
Interesting.
And then he also went on to say that has autism or Asperger's and bipolar, and it's difficult for him to convey his humor or understand humor or something like that.
Really? Do you buy that, or do you think he's just trying to get out of it?
Well, he went on to say that his name was actually in reference to a kind of like a slang and where he's from in Australia.
Australian, right?
Yeah, and it just meant like dick or prick. Like that's kind of why he meant it. So like prickatron. But I also read a Reddit post of someone who's from where he's from and says that was never, and they're like relatively his age, and that was never a thing.
Calling him out. Dude, I don't know. I really don't know. Because, I mean, I guess he could have all those medical, like issues or whatever, but I don't know, man. He was so blunt in the original video.
Yeah.
I have no idea. So, I don't know. What are we going to say? Was the first video meant to be humorous?
I'm going to go with, I'm more towards yes, it was a joke. What do you think?
I mean, I read at first I thought it was, and then I read a few things online. Like he appeared on like conservative Republican podcast or whatever, expressing like his kind of conservative views. Not to say that means he doesn't like gays or whatever. But.
Yeah, but if we're referring to the same thing, he did also go on to say about how he feels the best way to treat women is like poorly to get the best out of it or something like that.
Yeah, so it's kind of a toss-up like that. I mean, there could definitely be a correlation between those like two views, but then again, he could be like trolling from the get-go, like that he could just be screwing around with that guy on the podcast or whatever.
Yeah, but I don't really think he would be that
from like
much into it. Like it doesn't seem like something you spend your life making a joke.
Right. See, if he was just like I don't know, some like internet video game streamer, I'd say like, oh yeah, maybe he's just screwing around. But he makes like music for Disney, and he's like, he's not in that space to be screwing around like that.
Yeah. To sum up this video, this commenter is helping me out. Basically, he doesn't hate women, he doesn't hate gays, which, I mean, you could be trying to save yourself, or you're not. But also, the first line of the video, I believe, is, "It has never been my intention to offend people." It's not the first line, but it's early in there.
Right.
And, I mean, just because it wasn't your intention doesn't mean it didn't offend people.
Yeah.
Kind of like, I kind of view it as like, no matter if it's a joke or not,
the humor wasn't there. Yeah, people are gonna be upset.
Yeah.
So, yeah, people.
He seems to try to be making up for it.
Yeah, because I mean, he probably didn't expect for that. Somehow that video came out. I don't know, whoever leaked it. But.
Yeah, I'm curious
I mean, that's like a whole other rabbit hole to dig into. But yeah, people were like genuinely upset. Like people on Reddit were like, "Yeah, I've never listened to this guy's music again." Like,
yeah, and a lot of people who had never heard his music were also like, "Oh, now I also hate this guy."
Yeah.
But
it's just hard to come back from that, even if it was like a joke. Like some people just aren't about that kind of humor in this day and age.
Yeah.
So.
He's also banned from the United States as well. Not for anything related to this.
Yeah, that was something about his work visa, huh?
Yeah, he was like in the United States without a visa. This was a long time ago, like 5+ years ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll have to update everyone on
we'll
if
see
anything happens more.
Because as of right now, I don't think he's been dropped from Disney or anything like that.
Well, I don't think he was like employed. He was just more freelance.
Right, but he's still associated with them.
Yeah.
They haven't like denounced him in any way. So.
Yeah, I think that's also how he. I guess it'd be fair use, but I was gonna say how he had access.
Right.
To
so.
The audio, but it's probably fair use.
If they did, actually, I don't know if they. Because he is allowed to profit from the songs he's remixed. I think. Like I don't know. You should check and see if he has it on Spotify or whatever. Because if that's the case, then they can like revoke his right to like profit from it. I think.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Like anyone can remix it, yeah, but to like make money from it.
Yeah, he is on Spotify.
Oh yeah, so he's definitely making income from it. Plus, he probably performs it live too, So Yeah, he could just have his whole career just ended right now if they like see that or whatever. I mean, I'm sure they have seen it.
Yeah, and even had a new album out this year too.
Really?
So
yeah, they could totally shut him down. So.
It was funny. You could go online and see his subscriber count drop. Like, you could just watch it live.
Because he does have 700,000 subscribers as of right now.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of a good amount for an artist, you know.
Yeah, I think he lost 40,000 in the last few days.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
crazy.
That's,
yeah.
Music is still pretty poppin' though.
Yeah. What would you say? Are you still gonna listen to his music now that he's come out and said that?
I mean, I wasn't listening to his music in the last year.
That's
so
true.
Maybe not.
That's true. It's like I'm not gonna go back to get it or anything. But.
An interesting thing that I'm realizing is that you can't change you can change like the name that pops up when you on YouTube, but you can't change your actual username. So his username is still Fagatron.
That's funny. Wait, so like when you go to his channel, oh, it is, huh?
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
That's not a good look. You should probably definitely go change that.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, but yeah, I don't agree with the video he made, but like if he does come out with like a Fortnite remix, I will be listening. So
I will have that on repeat.
Yeah, that'll be...
And we will attempt to license it as the intro song.
Yeah, turn that up to 11. We're slapping that. All right. Well, we'll keep you guys updated with whatever happens with this guy.
We're gonna hit a quick break. We'll catch you guys in the next one.
All right, peace. Entree Afternoons.